If you're on the sidelines about purchasing a home right now, I'm going to tell you why today is the time to buy now as opposed to waiting. I'm going to give you 7 reasons why purchasing a home right now is more advantageous to you as a potential homeowner than waiting for an economic slowdown or a recession or the housing market to crash. So we're going to jump right into these 7 things and let's get down to it. Welcome back to another video. My name is Johnerson. I am your Denver Modern agent. And yes, like I said, we're going to talk about why you should buy right now. Number 1, you are not facing extreme competition in the market anymore. You're not going to be one of 37 or 42 or 50 offers on a home. You might be one of 2 or 3, or maybe the only one, especially if the home has been sitting for a week or 2 weeks. You're putting yourself in a position that allows you to actually have a little bit of leverage with the seller here because you're the only offer on the table. And I'm starting to see some of these sellers sweat a little bit and really want to get an offer accepted and get their property moving. Number 2, renting is always more expensive than having a mortgage. And what do I mean by that? Well, rent is 100% interest. You're paying someone else to pay down their mortgage, to build equity in their asset, to essentially build wealth, period. Whereas with a mortgage, you're only paying a smaller percentage that is, yes, going to a bank. However, you're building equity in your home that you can then use and parlay that into other real estate investments or other investments as you see fit. And real estate itself right now is a little more stable of an investment, especially with the fears of an economic downturn. It's making investing in the stock market look a little bit more risky than buying and holding real estate. Number 3, mortgage rates are cheaper than inflation, which means, if you're at a 6 or 7% mortgage rate, that is cheaper than what we're seeing in the CPI numbers as they get released every single month. I mean, we're seeing 8-9% inflation month over month. So if you're getting a hold of a loan, that interest that you're paying on it is not nearly as high as the inflation that we're seeing in the market, which means, from a numbers perspective, it's a sound investment. And I personally think that real estate is a sound investment if you can make the numbers make sense for yourself and your own unique situation. Number 4, investing in real estate has tax deductions and tax benefits at the end of the year. Yes, you can write off the taxes you are paying against your real property, your primary residence, or any investment properties. You could write that off against your federal income and state income in some cases. So you can lower your overall tax obligations at the end of the year. However, I always encourage people to talk with a CPA, make sure you are taken care of, and they can maximize the amount of tax write-offs that you can have, come year end. And it will set you up and benefit you in the long run. Especially when you're getting more money in your pocket at the end of the year. Isn't that something that we all want? Number 5, interest rates are going to go up and they're going to go down. If you purchase right now at the current interest rates and the rates go down, that's awesome. You get a refinance and you get to lock in a better rate. There are some lenders out there that are offering a buy now and then refinance for free later because they have this feeling that it will come back down. If you buy now and rates go up, that's awesome too. You're not going to have to pay an extra premium at a later date or kick yourself for missing out on a home that you really love. And you're like, man, I should have just pulled the trigger with those interest rates that we had a month or so. Just buy now. You don't have to marry that rate. However, like I said, refinance it and get into something that is a lot more attractive to you. Or you can look in 2-1 rate buy downs, whatever there might be out there, or just buy it down yourself as well. So there are ways to get into a lower rate. However, I just say buy now and watch, see what the rates do. And if it benefits you either way. Number 6, I just touched on it, and that is a rate buy down or a concession from the seller. That's going to help you at least curb that overall cost per month and bring it down and lower it, especially if you are taking advantage of a rate buy down. Or if you just need some help with closing costs, that's a great option too, where they can help you pay those closing costs. And finally, for what we need to be a normal market, we need an increase in inventory by nearly 200%. So right now, we're not seeing a massive amount of supply flooding the market. It is trickling in. We are seeing homes last a little bit longer on market. However, in order for a normal balanced market and for it to turn into a buyer's market, we need to see a 200+% increase in inventory. So If you're waiting for that, I would encourage you really just like take advantage of where we're at now. Yeah, we don't have a ton of inventory, and maybe you're looking for the perfect home or the perfect interest rate. I would just encourage you really take a good hard look at your financial situation, and if you are wanting to purchase a home and you think that it's just not possible, I would encourage you to talk with a mortgage professional or a loan officer. They're going to be able to get you squared away, and they're going to help you understand your personal finances as well on a much more detailed level. So if you found some value in this video, be so kind, leave me a like, drop me a comment down below. What is it that you're waiting on in the housing market? Or maybe are you going to take advantage of this opportunity that we are seeing in the market? And if you'd be so kind, hit that subscribe button. That'll let you know when new videos are being posted on my channel. I do upload a video once a week, and it is an awesome home tour every single time. I can guarantee you that. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you all in the next video.